names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get... And the Canes will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Groupers offense will have the first possession of the game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Miami's offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game record. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Hodges. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll keep it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. First down and more. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Groupers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Groupers send out the punt unit. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Catch in the middle. It's Carr. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense in hurry-up mode. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in Game 2 so far.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll leave it with him. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The groupers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll try the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the groupers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The inside handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off play action on 1st down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Pressure coming. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to him. Got the first down and more. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. It's Parrish. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Find some fresh air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The groupers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires it incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Vanderbilt is running away with things, and boy, if this keeps up, the party is on in Nashville tonight.
They'll give it to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the groupers moving quickly to the line. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the ground with the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is in the air. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
The groupers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive.
Oh, he's got some space. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1. Lost week one. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gets the back moving. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the groupers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Lofton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Chadwick. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they
breaks into the open. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Now they'll run the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll go back to work on offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The groupers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. From midfield, looking for room. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's not going to have enough for the 1st down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky 4th down decision coming. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The run from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now. The defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the groupers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time to take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane!
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Leaves it with the back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On the run, it's Lyle. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection.
The run to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The groupers send out the punt unit. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Complete on the comeback. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Leaves it with the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the groupers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. On the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The groupers will call on their punt team. Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. On the move, it's Lyle. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And the groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The groupers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here comes the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. His 3rd can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the groupers line up to punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quarterback making checks. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching